welcome back to another Chris the Fish Show free video, and my god am I happy. Right, now you're going to have to excuse the hair. Obviously I'm still waiting to be able to get it cut, thank you COVID. But in this video, oh my god, I have finally got the tanks running and they are perfect. So all I've got to do is wait for the temperature to build up, wait for the cycle to kick in a bit more, and get some lids for them. But other than that, yes. Right, so to start with, we've now got that missing 90 elbow on, so both return pumps are hooked up. It's now getting this tank filled. I've got the combs on. Got combs on this one. That one fell off, so I've had to re-silicone it again. I don't know if they're going to hold, I don't know if they're going to work, but we'll have to see what happens. But in the meantime, it's a nice, cheap, simple fix. Let's just see if it works. If not, then I'll just have to get some clip-on ones. But for a quid a pack, you can't really go wrong. I just can't wait to get these up and running. I've got my fluval cycle and my prime seachum in. So yeah, let's get rocking. And just for a side note, just because I've put the fluval cycle in doesn't mean I can put fish in straight away. Still got to give it at least a few days. Don't forget, I've also got some cycled media in the sump as well. And just like I did in the previous video with the other tank, we're about to see the water start going into the weir for the first time. Success. Right, so where we're at now. Tank's running. Yes, I know that probably won't seal because there's water on it, but I'll just leave it there for a bit longer just in case. Now when we come down to the sump, I've got 2 lines marked for my water flow. At the moment I've got it sat halfway, so now that's hopefully going to be good. So now, like everybody should do when they have a sump, I've got to do the test. So I'm going to switch the pumps off and make sure that the sump doesn't overflow. Right, so turn that one off, turn that one off. Watch how quick it raises. If it starts to get to the point where it's going to overflow the tank, then I'm in big trouble. Oh, it's slowing down, it's looking good. I don't mind if a few of these plastic rings overflow into here. Ideally, I should have made this a little bit higher, but it's too late to change now, it's all done. But I think we've done it. Still going up slightly. Let's check the top of the tank. So there's a little bit of water going into that one still. Nothing into that one. That one must be a little bit higher. The littlest bit of water dribbling into them ones. And I'd say we're going to be safe because we've still got all that space at the top. So it is safe to say that the tank is finally finished and set up. So now it's a case of turn that one on, turn that one on. See it straight away drain down. That should go to about halfway mark, and then that should raise up. That's filling up and raising over. The filter floss that I did have sitting on the bottom has raised up, but it's holding onto the bottom of the pipe, so it still works pretty much as like a filter sock, so that's not bad. This water's stopped dropping and it's not raising, so we have success. About bloody time. So now all I've got to do, I'll leave that for another day or two, just because obviously I've got water running in it. I'm too impatient, I've been waiting long enough to get these going. Then obviously I've got to wait for them all to get to temperature. I've put all the temperature stickers in. The heaters have been on since yesterday, but obviously that's only the sump and it's got all this to sort out. I've got to sort that out from where I had the hose in. It's obviously blasted it across. Eventually I might get some more substrate to go in. I'm not 100%. I know I've gone new tanks. I've gone DIY sump, DIY combs, my old substrate. But at the same time, it's costing me more than enough already. I just need to get these things working. Otherwise, I think it's safe to say the missus is going to kill me if I end up having to spend any more money on these bloody things. But what she doesn't realise is I've still got a third tank to get yet. I know I've got new lights on the plan, but for now, my old lights, they're working. We can actually see inside the tanks. Plus I got rid of a lot of the micro bubbles as well. I've got to get rid of that bit. But at the same time, it looks a hell of a lot better already. I've raked this out a bit more, but as I say, now that I've got to put all my ornaments and plants and wood and everything else in, hopefully it'll look a hell of a lot better. Right, so as a temporary measure, you can see I've already started putting some bits in. So I'm not 100% on it yet. I'm just playing with it. I've got the wood in the tanks. This one definitely needs changing. I don't like it at all. I might completely change everything, but for now it's just a basic idea, because obviously I've still got these white bits that have got to go in as well as these gorgeous fishies. Oi Odin, come and say hello. Come on. No, you're in a mood. And we got these two parrots back here. We got the jag in here somewhere hiding. It's always in that cave. Plus we got the jag upstairs to come back down as well. So hopefully we'll be able to get these fish over soon. Obviously the flower horn ain't going to go into one of these, because then I'd have to have one tank divided, and again that's just a pain in the arse. What I'll do is I'll leave him in here on his own. Eventually when it's going to be drained and moved, then I'll have to put him in a temporary tub just while I move it over, and then set it straight back up, because that's staying on the FX6. But for now, that's pretty much sorted. The living room tank, however, is still doing absolutely amazing. I need to do a good water change on it. I've got a scraper stick to be able to get the algae off the glass, because of obviously being right next to the window. But in the meantime, everything's thriving in here. According to the missus last night, Tony might be a female, was protecting round here somewhere, so might possibly have some eggs. Still got the albino bicher in the corner. We got Dotty under here. We got Blade back there. And we've also got our clown bristlenose and our owl treble 3 somewhere. Also got our turtles, just gone under there. They're all going bonkers, but they're absolutely thriving. I love this tank. More so, the missus and the kids love it and all. Yeah, I just stuck his head back out. Oh, nope, spotted us. It's like they got eyes in the back of their heads. Right then, so one major flaw that I forgot about, obviously putting your hands in, putting ornaments in and things like that. Obviously that comes down, the water goes up. Oh, by the way, I got a piece of wood bloody floating. But yeah, because of it raising, obviously I've had to take some of the water out. So I filled it up into that quarantine tank for now, just because it was an easy fix. But then I've also had to put a piece of floss over the what do you want to call them, the plastic rings or whatever, purely because they were all dropping and falling down there with the water. There's still a few just down the bottom that I can't get out, but I've got them covered, so they'll still do the job, but I've got like a barrier to stop them from jumping over. And as you can see, the water is dead on its line, so I am perfectly happy with that. But yeah, as I said before, I'm not happy with the scapes. I've just threw it in quickly before I had to go to work. I've come back, I've sorted the sump out. I'm looking at the tanks. Obviously I can see that one's still floating, but yeah, it's going to be a case of take it all back out again and try and rearrange it until I'm ready. At the moment the temperature's at about 22. There's 800 watt of heaters in there, which you can see are still on red, but obviously that's a whole lot of water to heat up, so it might take a couple of days of doing that. Plus I've got to keep adding my fluval cycle as well over the next couple of days, just until the tanks are cycled and ready for me to move the fish over. Yes, I know I've already got the cycled media in there as well, but I just want to make sure that it is perfect. Plus I've got to get myself a liquid test kit as well, which is another, what, 15-20 quid. Yippee! I know. I said that the next video would be me moving this one down to here, but no, this one I've finally got the tanks running. That one, I promise you, will be the next one. I'm no Paul Cafera, so I'm not going to get thousands, but give me 20 likes and I'll make sure that tank being moved is the next video.